Hello and welcome to Aberdeen, Scotland for the World Junior Curling Championships 2018. The Silver City with the Golden Sands, it's called, and since the discovery of North Sea oil in the 1970s, Aberdeen has been known as the offshore oil capital of Europe. Aberdeen is also the capital for Curling Europe this week, hosting teams from all around the world to compete for gold. We'll find shelter in Curl Aberdeen this evening. Scotland will play Sweden in the very last round-robin session of the men's competition. As we can hear the Norwegian national anthem in the background, Team Norway being honoured for this draw. Let's meet the teams for this evening's bout. For Scotland at lead, we have Ewan Kyle. Throwing the second stones, Fraser Kingan. At third, we have Robin Bryden, and Team Scotland is skipped by Ross White. And for Sweden, Rona.
At lead, we have Sebastian Jones. At second, Anton Regosa. Third, Johan Nygren. And the skip for Sweden, Daniel Magnusson.
Good luck and good curling.
Let's take a look at the standings before this last round-robin game. We see Scotland, Canada and USA all qualified, so one spot left in the semi-finals. Germany, Norway and Switzerland definitely with a good chance. Sweden will have to rely on some other results to go their way, but in theory could make it through. These are the other games this evening. Switzerland plays Russia. We have USA taking on Norway. Germany will play Canada, and it's Korea to take on Team China. See Scotland undefeated. They would love to pick up another win here. As you see the team just getting started, the final preparations. Scotland won the last one draw, the draw shot challenge. They'll have the last one advantage. In the first end, Sweden with yellow stones will start. And it is Sebastian Jones.
Yep.
Wanting this into the rings. Ross White calling the corner guard for Team Scotland in this first end. That's what we like to see. Ewan Kyle back onto the ice. Had some struggles this week. Both had a cold, chest cramps.
Can't go. Air high.
The whole lot, really.
3, 4.
You're listening to myself, Sam Dirrelvåg, and I'm joined by Olympic champion Rona Howie. How does it feel to go through a week with the struggles of Ewan Kyle? Is that tough for himself and team?
I think it's always tough for the player who's not well, because they play all year to be here and they want to be playing. But he's been very sensible, and he's gone off the ice when he didn't feel right. And Duncan McFadden's come in and played really well, so it's not affected the team at all in their dynamics and their performance. But it's good to see Ewan back on the ice, because he was desperate to get back on.
Trying to get half around their own yellow here. Sweden finds the top of the forfeit. Wanting to keep play along the centre line. Sweden, Scotland quite happy to try and bring the play over towards that corner guard. We'll call for the hit and roll. Barrier weight, is that similar to board weight? Or is it more or less?
It's about the same as a Canadian board weight. So it's not a heavy takeout, it's more of a controlled weight.
Robin!
Tend to use that if they want to get a good roll across.
Doesn't make the long roll. leaves it in front of the yellow.
Sorry.
We shall see Sweden throw the centre guard on this. You could call that a bit of an offensive call. Could have gone after that red stone.
Go forward.
But Anton Ragosa will throw the centre guard here.
Lite vid, Sebbe. Vart är den? Nära. Nära. Nära, eller? Helst inget. Ta den här, Sebbe.
Coming a little bit deep. Opting for plan B to corner freeze the red. Just bumps off it. All heavy there from Anton.
So here inside.
Yep. Nose is fine. Good.
If that was half checked on the red, the double on the yellows wouldn't be available. But where the red sits is not in the way for Fraser Kingen to lift the double on the yellows.
Winds up, normal.
21 years of age will be his last
Really good goal.
year of competing in the juniors, being a under 21 competition.
Go, 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 go.
Goal it.
Good.
Would love to pick up a title here before it's too late.
Normal.
And he's also the Scottish mixed champion, so he'll be heading out to the World Mixed Doubles shortly in Sweden.
Yep, yep. Forward. Show you up. Yep, yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Ball yep.
Yep.
Nice ball here. Yep. Oh, clean.
Yep.
Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Yes. I made a double.
That's fine.
Just caught in between the two shots there. Wanted the roll behind the corner or the double. In the end, gets neither.
Yep, yep. Yep. Man, yep. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Man, yep, yep. Ja, gå för viken här borta. Här. Japp, japp. Hårt. Hårt.
Just trying to roll it further away so they don't leave a double.
Ball up. Clean. Yep, clean. Oh, clean. Yep.
Yep.
So Robin Bryden just trying to remove this, get a wee roll.
Go, Robin. Nice.
Also Robin's last year in juniors. He ages out this year, so both of them
Yep.
will be desperate to win a gold medal.
Robin Bryden,
Yep. Whoa.
part of that Scottish team,
Whoa.
finished 4th last year.
Yep.
So especially keen to at least medal this time around.
Yep.
But you would think with an 8-0 record, you'd feel quite confident to maybe get the title.
You would, but once the round robin's over and you go into the semi-final games, it's one-off games on the day. So your round robin record really is irrelevant when it gets to those games. They just need to keep up the same performance. Oh, great double there. Spinning back up. Nearly got behind the corner.
It doesn't quite kill that yellow stone in the back, but sits for shot stone.
Sorry, ja.
Ross White was the alternate on the team last year, so now skipping the boys.
Vad sa du? Ja.
Cameron Bryce
Det känns den lättaste bara att ta
skipped
den.
last year, aging out.
Sorry.
That's the problem with juniors when you get a team gelled together and the dynamics is good, and then all of a sudden they age out. So there's always a lot of change in junior teams.
Daniel Magnusson.
Ja.
Throw the fourth stones for Sweden, looking for a hit and roll off of this red fit two, ideally. Maybe even rolling behind the centre guard. Big sweep to hold the line here. Will get that roll. That is a good shot to start this game for Magnusson.
Nose. I'll watch the roll.
Hair high.
Nose is coming round though. I'll watch the roll.
Then we like two anyway, or one.
I don't mind this.
We'll try and play that, and if we overcurl, we need nose anyway. Try and just hair high.
Should run nice here. Okay.
It might move a wee bit. This is where yours moved.
Yeah, I'll get the roll.
Forcing Ross White to play the run back.
Peel.
Hit this
Hair high.
red stone in front of Bryden's brush onto the oak.
Run double.
19 years of age, but seeming very much in control out in the ice. Ross White. This one not quite curling on him. He's looking to try and stick that red stone. But still opens it up for Scotland.
Gillar den här då.
Okej, bara lite marginal till garden.
We see the rules of play. 6 ends minimum to be
Lite
played.
mindre.
Although the game is scheduled for 10, both teams will have 38 minutes of thinking time and 1 60-second timeout. And of course, there's a whole heap of other rules, but
Vad tror vi där då? 4-0.
for the most part, it's a pretty simple game.
Very simple. Just put the stone where the skip tells you. It's very easy.
Talked over a few options here, Sweden, in the end, looking to draw to the wing. I believe he might have thrown the wrong color, though. I was just looking at the house there. It looked a bit strange. I think they have realized that. So this is what we'll do. Just put the feet just like that. Roll the stone out.
Yeah, we don't penalise them.
Nah, it's never a problem to do that. It's the first time I've seen it this week, but it does tend to happen once in a while. Of course, you play with both the yellow and red stones throughout the whole week. I haven't checked, but I think Sweden might have been playing the red stones this morning.
Yeah. If it overcurls.
Indeed, they did, playing Germany. So that's just stuck in the back of his head a little bit there. In the end, pretty good result. Now, are they playing the double for the blank? It seems to be. This is a very ambitious call by Ross White and Team Scotland. Let's see here. 1 and 2 for the blank. Wow.
What a shot.
What a call. You might see optimistic. Ross White says realistic. That is made. You won't see many call that shot.
No more.
Not in the first then anyway. No reason to. But that is a great result, and Scotland will retain last on advantage. I don't think Sweden saw that coming.
A wee bit longer.
I think they were happy just to force one there. Didn't realise they'd go for that.
Bra linje.
Johan närmast.
Sweden will start again. This time throws the centre guard. Scotland will call the corner guard. Even if there's a guard already in play here. We've seen them play pretty aggressively. They don't really have that much to lose.
Frasers!
Whoa, have a look.
Yeah.
3.
Nice.
Fraser, look.
Unbeaten so far in the round robin, so they will be going through.
Whoa.
Yeah, ranked number 1,
More important, boys.
even with a loss this evening.
But I think just to keep that momentum of good play and the performance they've had this week, it would be good for them to keep that going and win this game going into the semi-finals.
Sweden, between the years of 2002 and 2012, they medalled 9 times in the men's. They haven't medalled since 2012, and Rasmus Verano picked up the silver medal. So it's been a bit of a dry spell for the Swedes. Scotland, though, medalled every year in the men's since that. Juniors in Östersund 2012. 2 titles, Kyle Smith and Bruce Mowat, and looking pretty strong here as well. So they're doing something right, it seems, with the youngsters. Scottish curling, a lot of good young men's teams coming up in recent years.
It's good.
And of course, Kyle Smith just recently representing Great Britain at the Olympic Games, and Bruce Mowat will be representing Scotland at the World Championship.
Whoa!
It bodes well for the future.
Go!
Certainly does. And both this team and Bruce Mowat's team are coached by Alan Hanna, so they've both got the same coach. So a busy time for him.
Real nice hit and roll in behind that corner. Sweden looking to make the double on them.
Okay.
Doesn't quite do that, but does clear the house.
Spelade vi inte hårdare.
What did you get on mine down this path? I was quite I throw it completely different, so just.
Lean on there.
I'd say Winslow. Fell close.
8, 9.
Whoa then!
Fell close.
9.
Line's good.
All there. 9, 10. Should come down.
9, 10.
Starting to curl a wee bit now.
Right, still
Robin,
9.
get close.
Still 9.
We can go as far back, we just need buried. Yep. I know you're buried. Good judge, boys.
Good.
Nice.
Good draw around there. See, it's completely buried.
Spela fram och försöka rulla in, eller?
It is just back tee that
Spela fram
Sweden
och
could
försöka
come in and
rulla
follow
med
it.
båda.
So Sweden just looking to clear the front here. Takes off both guards.
Greta Aurel, coach for Team Sweden. Was the coach last year as well. Still a junior a year ago, I think. Just aging out now. Very young. Great coaching future ahead of her, I'm sure. I think we'll see most
No, I don't think so.
Should be close.
most coaches start off after maybe
Seven.
a long curling career.
8.
Whoa!
But we have a young coach in
Line
Whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
J.D. Lynn.
We're to it.
Get
We
there.
should be to it.
Just started coaching out of juniors.
Get it on it, on
He's
it.
now in
Yep.
Japan coaching teams there.
Robin.
To it.
Whoa.
We're to it.
So it might be the new thing.
Nice.
And this is Alan Hanna, as you mentioned, Ronan.
And David Ramsey, known as Rambo, as the head coach.
Yep. 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 Forward.
Just trying to raise the back. Oh, clip both and remove one from play. Really close to removing both.
Shot, Fraser. Well judged. Looks a lot of ice. It should be okay.
Well, it's taking an inch less.
That's where we take it for draw shot.
Thrown in the outside. We didn't get the button on the draw shot. Make it good.
Wait's close.
Soft.
Yep.
6.
Hard
We're getting the rock clock up here.
Action.
Hog to hog split time.
6.
14 and a half. It's been pretty good usually. This one is
Kicking.
over curling. And you can see 15-3, also a bit shy for late. Leaves another guard.
Wait would have been pretty good.
That's going to clog up that centre for Scotland.
Hur långt ner ligger den?
Bak 4 nästan.
Okej.
Yeah, great opportunity for Sweden now to draw around
Upp.
Jag har
Där ser jag
3
garden.
fjärdedelar.
and freeze the red,
Eller gå så här.
or just that top four buried.
Okej. Jag gillar hack.
Okej. Vad tror ni här då?
Decided just to play enough weight to tap it back.
Johan Nygren, you're saying you could see 3/4 of the stone from the hack. You're throwing hack weight, just enough to punch that red stone through. Might get the inside.
Oh. Kolla.
This one's hanging out there a little bit.
Wow!
Starting to make a move.
Basse. Ja.
Is it enough to remove that stone from play? It is.
Just
I didn't see
Through the right weight, just a little bit wide for line.
I'll give you an inch more.
Robin Bryden gets another go at the draw.
Same weight.
Let's see if it can get the weight in line right this time.
Line only.
Never mind throwing the same shot twice, do you?
Line's nice.
I used to always say that, never leave your opposition the same shot twice,
9.
because you always do like to throw the same shot twice when you are the player.
9.
Sweeper's backing off this, 13.8, so this time maybe a
Nothing.
little heavy. You can see that's back four on its own.
Som på tiddragning eller?
Ja,
Eller lite mer?
lite mer.
Just a slight overcorrection by Bryden. Now leaves it in a spot where Sweden can freeze onto it.
Tror vi om farten? Borde vara samma va?
Almost would have been maybe better to swept it slightly deeper.
Yeah, because if Sweden come in and sit on top of this, or even top 4, it's going to be very difficult for Scotland to score 2 at this end.
Behöver kalla bit.
Needing to swing here. Maybe just a couple feet heavy.
Sorry, Robin.
A little bit of a rub.
Does lie shot though.
If we need to. If we go here, we'll just go dead top button, and he freezes. You've not really got a shot for 2, have you? Maybe around.
If you curl to top button, if he's welds,
Or even if he welds,
you might just have.
he have welds in here. Let's try and get there though. I think
Still gonna get 2 though, because even if he throws a guard up this side.
Yeah, very tempting to bump
Take
that
it out
yellow
less
and
if
sit
you
2.
want.
Really positive on the second one.
But then you might leave that draw for Sweden to come around to the top of the button. So Ross White will try and just get there first himself.
Top button.
Same as what you're on for your draw shot.
That would always be an okay option though, probably, bumping the yellow rather than
If we can go into the
coming
back
up
one,
short.
we can bump it a foot and we get 2. So
Yeah, that's fine. Just let us know.
Yeah, so Ross just saying to his sweepers he wants to be top 4, but if it has got a bit of running, let them know so they can get the line right to get the inside of the back one.
Same with the back one.
Close.
nothing early then. Whoa, nothing early.
9,
Whoa, then.
10.
calling us all the heavy.
Whoa.
Coming down.
Still 9, 10.
Coming down. 8, 9.
Hang
Just calling on Kingan to
Kingan.
try and carve it in here.
Go, go, go,
Get a
go,
little
go.
extra finish to get to nose. Does tap it. Sits for shot stone.
Right, Ross.
Not terrible there. Felt like Ross White maybe kept that. The option of bumping a little bit too much in the back of his head, throwing there.
Great opportunity now for Sweden to come in here and half check that red, or even nudge it a fraction. They could lie 2. But if he just sits half checking it, it'll be very difficult for Scotland to remove.
Lite längre ut.
Anton.
Längre ut. Längre ut.
Nej,
Oh.
nej.
Wow. Ser
So
lång ut.
Daniel Magnusson
Ser jättelång
just
ut.
trying to come in and half check the inside of this red.
It's trying. Gets a little bump. Sits for shot stone. It's pretty good there. Is there a chance for 2?
Något tung igen. Fick lite vidare linje på den här också.
Sick as a bonus, really.
Yeah. That way you can see his close.
Depends how much you're catching of it, really. So if you don't catch much of it at night.
There.
Like control,
Normal.
normal.
Because no got to make sure it goes.
Yeah. Needs to make sure we score 1.
Yeah, because you don't want to end up with stuff.
Normal.
It's almost right anyway, really.
Scottish fans hanging over the barrier to see what's happening.
We have about 3/4. We hope it's going to squirm out there and we're going to get both 2.
Okay.
Just throw normal at it.
Right, okay.
Just try and hold our one at the back.
Okay.
Even if we pick it off, we probably get 2. So
Okay, let's make it good then.
I'm trying to pick this top yellow. Could pick it really thin and score 2, but we're going to try and pick it off of their own red. The question is, will the back one stay for 2, or is it just for the 1?
Yep.
Now, picking it, trying to pick it really thin on the end there with the line call. Just too thick to catch the back one. There will be one though for Scotland. And Sweden will have last stone when we return for the third end.
Start for line!
Yeah, we're inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Wanted to throw a tight centre guard here, Ewan Carroll. He's coming up quite shy of weight, leaves a very long guard.
Sorry.
All smiles on the Swedish bench. Greta Aurel sitting next to
Bra fart!
Canadian Alison Kraviazuk, who now lives in Sweden and has done for a number of years.
Bra linje. Japp.
Previously a long-time second player for Rachel Holman.
Eran! Kalla över eller?
Och stanna.
Her Swedish is pretty good.
Okej, bra Sobbe.
She will communicate with the players in Swedish for the most part.
Okay.
That's good, boys.
So Ewan's first guard was quite a long one, so it allows him now to come round and just tap this Swedish stone.
Well close.
Fine!
Here for line. Here
He's
for
happy
line.
just to freeze it, but there is a long distance between the guard and the house. There's a nice finish on the ice.
Bumping.
Looks all there.
It's curling.
Nothing.
Really bumping.
If you're up and you're wide, there's no point putting a brush down.
Didn't feel like it was up
Sit.
there. Like,
Hard to judge that
Chris.
So it's not a bad place there. It still causes a problem for Sweden.
Typ samma, eller lite lösare. Jag tror samma. Lite hård. Känns lite tyngre. Lite tyngre. Bak 4. Här stackar du.
Något tight. Gärna Anton. Vart är det?
Oh, det är bra fart. Topp 10. Anton.
So Sebastian Jones just looking to sit, half checking the red, but it's drawing off it. It's a big finish there at the end.
Okay.
Virtually come out the other side of the guard. Which will now allow Scotland to lift both of these.
Don't want to tick the guard in.
You can hear them saying don't want to tick the guard.
Nice hack. We bit down. Down hack.
Bit of a negative thought to have before throwing a stone.
Close. Ewan.
Ewan!
Hard.
Get Ewan!
Hard. Whoa.
We'll be making this shot here. Very nice.
Lovely result.
I've never worked with a mental coach that much myself, but I've heard that it's maybe a thing that you want to try and focus on and having a positive thought than a negative one. Not sure how much.
I think it's that awareness that you know you can err on the tight side because you could take the guard and not be wide and miss everything, but you've got to really think you're going to make the shot.
Ganska tight linje.
Tynger ut ändå nästan.
Vart är den? Vart är den? Ja, linje. Japp. Japp. Linje. Okej, bra.
That's a good shot there. Building up some angles in the head.
don't mind it.
Either or.
Can't hear you.
Don't mind either. I quite like the draw, to be honest. Let's make it good.
That's good, Ben.
Where was my last one that came down? Like back
Here.
back four.
Close to the same weight as them.
Okay, let's take a couple of feet off it again.
Same weight of the close.
You can hear Kingen asking about the draw he played in the first end as a reference point for this one.
Close, close to
Top
line.
one.
6.
First call was the guard, but they've chosen to come around instead.
Line's really good. Top
Sweden
one.
is
Yeah.
sitting short after all.
Whoa, whoa.
Come on, go.
It'll pull big in the end if he's got the right weight.
Hard, boys.
T.
Hard.
Oh. Nice shot, Fraser.
It's a great place to put it because it tempts Sweden. If they ever touch that top red, the Reds are going to go straight to the yellow.
Vänstersidan av den gula. Vad sa du?
Vad händer om vi kör fel då?
Ja.
Hela bort den.
Sweden will be peeling the centre guard here. So this one is well wide. It's going to blow right past everything. And what's going to happen now? Well, does at least open up something.
Okay.
There's a bit of a miss there by Anton Ragosa.
Det är rakt eller?
Låg jättevid och sen så satte jag inte till.
Sliding wide and threw it wide, he said.
I trust you because I have got no inclination, no idea what Swedish language.
It's never a good combo though, to do that.
No.
Sometimes a player could be sliding tight on the brush but then adjust it, or the other way around. It's always a good skill to have.
Whoa. Fraser. Hard.
You won't be sliding perfectly every time.
It's a great shot. Nice controlled weight. The curling development officer for Scottish curling will be happy with that.
That was closer than I thought it was going to be. I didn't
So
move my
literally
brush
goes
to get
sideways
through.
again. It literally just dives in there.
It's maybe a hair firm, but it's quite good. It's maybe a firm hat.
It's never going to be down, so I can half stone it and roll away.
I thought we could have done it.
Okay.
Yep.
In a bit of trouble here, Sweden. Considered playing the freeze, get in there for shots, but I feel like there's still time to maybe tidy it up a wee bit here. Johan Nygren, throw the run back. Just blowing it past and leaves the guard. That's pretty much the worst result for Sweden. It doesn't really change anything.
That was really unlucky.
Freeze.
To leave this dead centre guard and not touch anything in the house. You can't believe it.
Freeze. No, end. Freeze. There, yeah.
I like that.
If they were in a good position, we go there.
I quite like that. So they don't just come round and freeze us.
Just thinking if I over curl here and he does well as well.
Yeah.
We're throwing the freeze again.
I like coming in. If we can get half worried round that, we're looking nice.
Okay.
I think this is good. I think he's going to bail. I don't think he's going to freeze.
Trying to second guess what Sweden are going to play next.
I'm not sure what the call was in the end there. Looked like Ross White wanted the tight guard. The rest of the team wanted to come around.
Should be all there.
Yeah, Ross called the shot and the other three made their decision on what they were going to do.
Line 6.
I think it was just making sure, letting the sweepers know where they could err on.
6, 7.
It is coming into the house, that's for sure.
Close.
7.
Whoa. Yep. Go. Yep.
They wanted to be top tee,
I'll do Robin.
but it's not a bad result. Scottish fans are happy anyway.
Works.
I kind of like that. That's one.
I don't think that was a call from Ross White.
Dämpad.
He's
No,
decent.
but Robin and his sweepers had decided it was a good place to go.
Jag kan inte spela
It's a
dämpad på
bit
den.
strange.
Up.
Not
Jag
sure if
kan
that was
inte
just
spela dämpad på den. Jag har en tredjedel.
Okay.
miscommunication or if they just made that decision for themselves.
Bara täppa då.
Jag kan max gå med bakkant på den.
Okej.
Ross White seemed quite pleased though with the result.
I think their worry was if they were short that Sweden would just come round it and freeze the one on the 4 foot.
Oh, 3.
This is a key shot right here for Nygren.
Yep, linje.
Need to be close. Need to come into the house here somewhere.
Hårt.
Or Scotland just throws a guard on you.
Yep. Yep.
They need to pass the top ones.
Hårt, 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 hårt.
Oh, perfect.
Brilliant shot there by Johan Nygren. Second shot. That's tough to remove as well.
And that was the danger with Scotland coming in there to give them that shot. If they had stopped short, they wouldn't have been able to play that. Just scrapes past the top red. Played a really nice weight and live shot. Second shot. Scotland were lying 5. So to get second shot out of that's a pretty good result.
Line's good.
Scotland will just throw the guard
Three's
here.
fine.
Make sure Sweden can't make a tap on their own yellow.
Well,
Nothing,
doesn't
kid,
need
no
to curl.
swinging. Never to swing. Close. Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think this is there on its own. Finds a good spot. Is there a draw on the out turn for Sweden? Or is there a shot to score 2 even? Having a look. Not for long. Will be the out turn draw.
Marginaler.
Ja, det gör vi.
When you're lying 5 though, you wish you were forcing your opponent to draw against more than the 1.
So it was just Robin Stone coming in to the tee line. It gave Sweden that opportunity.
4 helt okej också liksom. 4-0.
This is a really tough draw though. He's got to come round the top 2 in the 8 foot and bite the button.
Tight. Lite mjuk.
A little bit tight, they say.
Hårt.
This one is really starting to move. Can they hold it?
Hårt.
Not too far off for Wade.
Kom igen.
Definitely needing to sweep this one.
Ut, 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 ut.
Just over curling.
Do you think they can make that though? Like to bump this far enough past that one? Or do you think they move over the top?
I don't think he can stick that for 2.
No?
Middle red, push it onto that yellow. To lie 3. Do you know what I think?
It's really tough.
Not able to get in there
Just let's say.
If touches the
to
stick,
lie to.
It's gone. Yeah.
that's his only out. I think.
You can see that Scotland are very
we
tempted
try
to
and
try
play
and
that.
do something to lie
Or
a
we just
few
play that.
more, but
Don't have a crack at
they
this.
don't want to be too greedy and give Sweden an
My only worry is if we
opportunity.
roll in here and then it just gives them that. Or if you nose, it gives them an even higher chance of making that. Yeah?
Right then, I think he'll be close if we play for it.
What, in turn?
Depends how much weight you're coming in with, I suppose.
And probably keep it higher, just try and get up above this. Like that.
What weight you're playing? Because
Heel.
if you're playing it in, it's going to roll flatter anyway.
Yeah, peel.
Okay,
I need to get right over there when you probably need to
3/4 at peel.
Yeah.
Don't love this goal as a curler.
I quite like just the guard and say thanks very much. I'll try and steal one here.
I love this call as a commentator though, because I want to see him make it.
I
Another
just need to get another win in there.
quite
just in case they
ambitious
make that
call
run.
by
They
Ross
only got
White.
the run for 2.
It is good. He could split his own
It's a
shot
really
out
tough
here.
one.
Indeed, and leave a tap for
Yeah,
2.
they've played.
And right now, it's very difficult for Sweden to score 1.
Yeah. Just throw the guard, you steal one. And this is only to lie two, really. We'll see, though. The double off his own and try and spin this future up onto the button. What's he go here? 1, 2, spin up. Not quite. Good try.
Vi ligger andra.
Ligger vi andra?
Ja, det är vi.
Ja, men då kan vi spela den där.
Ja, exakt. Behövs inte mer än...
Spela en dämpa där.
There's the tap.
Dämpa där.
Just there for 2.
Vi är andra sten. Ja.
Det ser ut att kunna peta bort.
Är det risk eller på den där?
Nej. Nej. Tror inte det. Kanske, men...
Jag gillar bara färgen.
It is very tight for that yellow to pass the red.
Dämpad. Vi måste...
At the angle he needs.
Så måste vi köra dämpad.
But it is there.
Spelar vi knack eller take? Jag tror de pratar på att ta ut sen.
Sarg kan funka.
I think you're going to play this with as soft weight as possible.
Jag tror mycket mer is på den.
Because I don't think you'll be able to tap this dead on. You're not tapping this onto the nose of the shot stone. You're
2/3.
tapping it onto maybe half of it. They're playing board weight. There's a good chance it might just roll off. But like you said, Rona,
Lite mindre.
you need to come pretty tight to that red stone top 8. See, there's a small gap there.
A very small gap.
A tricky one. If you overcurl by a fraction, though, you clip the shot stone for 1. If you don't curl enough here, you give up a steal. Big sweep to try and hold the line here. But looking close. Looking close. Onto the back one, but rolls off. Just overcurls a fraction, but again, throw a bit softer weight. Might have given that a better chance. 1 for Sweden. It is tied after 3 ends of interesting and fun curling.
Jag vet inte vad som hände, men minst det var helt plötsligt.
Ganska långt ut.
Hake, långt ut.
Linjen är helt okej. Åh. Bra linje nu. Åh. Bra.
Tied game between Scotland and Sweden. A game that doesn't really mean a whole lot to Scotland. They will be ranked number 1 either way.
Where?
But it's good for them to
Air inside.
2.
try and pick up another win, keep the momentum going into the semi-final.
Line's fine now.
And also,
Fine.
Line
I know they're quite keen to give it a go at becoming undefeated
Good,
June.
towards a gold. Only 4 teams have done that in the past in the men's competition since its start in 1975.
Hake, håll igång.
Gärna Anton.
For Sweden,
Japp.
it's quite important. A win could,
Hårt
in
Anton.
theory,
Hårt Anton. Gör det. Hårt.
Without looking at every possibility, I believe at least in theory a chance to get through. Doesn't look very likely though.
Not as positive as my draw shot.
Line's fine.
Whoa.
Where?
Low line, low line.
Line's massive.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just caught the corner guard there, you and Kyle. Well wide. That leaves another centre guard for Sweden.
Helt okej här också. Helt okej här.
Men vi skulle dra, eller?
Ja.
Staggered centre guards. And a chance to come round and sit two.
Johan. Hake.
Upp. Ja, linje. Ja,
This one pulling up quite short though. Anton Ragoza having a sloppy start to the game.
0-7.
That'll drag, so.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe a chance for Scotland to
Okay.
remove
Should
all
get
three
two
guards on the
corners.
centre line. You can hear them talking about the drag. When two stones are frozen, the second stone will move slightly in the direction where the first stone wants to go, basically dragging it in that direction. But with some separation, it remains to see if they will drag on to that red or go straight back. Spin off that red. It does indeed.
Good move.
Great shot there.
They just killed it straight away.
That's what I was saying.
And it does leave some corner guard as cover for Scotland.
Kör på det.
Yeah.
And Sweden know that, so just going to eliminate the chance for Scotland to be able to use that corner guard.
Kalla jävel där dit så att...
Looking for a bit of a cheeky result here. Wanting to run the yellow stone onto the red. Spin both towards the centre line. Probably spin this yellow corner into the house. That catches it too thin.
Okay.
We'll jam it and roll out.
Sorry.
Taking a deep breath. Anton Ragoza.
Maybe good, mate.
Is it tough to stay composed when you're missing shots?
It's very easy to get angry at yourself when you're not playing well. The key thing to remember is you're part of a team and you're inputting into everything else in the game, sweeping, the line calling. You're not going to play 100% every game, so it's how you deal with these bad shots, how you bin them and move on to the next one. That's what's important.
Fine, Fraser. Good foot, Robin.
So this is looking a bit on the high side. He was wanting to roll behind the guard, but he's just rolled out. We'll give Scotland the opportunity here to draw around this corner guard.
Should be close. 7-8.
Line's nice. Hair high.
No, 7.
Oh, close. Line's good. Line's good. Good.
Go.
Armed. Armed. Good pass, go!
Get past this
Right
guard.
through, go! Go, go, go!
Oh, but it's short.
Line's high.
That's fine.
I could do early doors as well. I got loads in the split.
Well, I got
Gå med oss båda.
more.
Ja, vi kan dra också. Ja. Vad tror ni? 0?
Ja, du hade det på förra innan.
Coming around the corner guard here, Sweden. You might see some teams maybe just draw to the open side, try and stay away from the corner.
Go, 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 go.
Bit, bit!
Go, go, go,
Never
go, go.
slip up old deep here, Scotland comes on top of you.
Anton!
This one
Upp!
having some curling to do.
Kommer in, Sabbe.
Maybe just leave it high here, not to leave the hit and roll for Scotland. But it is left for Robin Browden.
We want to make up for his last shot. We want to get the roll here.
Barrier!
Close!
Barrier!
Whoa!
Barrier!
Fraser! Yep, Fraser, hard.
Okay.
Hard, right to it.
Just trying to pull it in at the end and just noses it. Sweden will be quite happy now just to hit this and roll over to the centre to keep away from that corner guard. Because they're just about running out of house.
Dampa.
Daniel Magnusson from Karlstad Curling Club. Having a good game so far.
Matt. Matt. Matt.
Karlstad, the home of many good players, including silver medalist at the Olympic Games, Nicholas Edin's team.
Just hits and rolls out though. And Scotland could use their corner and come round.
Same way, going through
Try
the
and
middle.
force an error from Sweden.
Macho, just sit on the finish.
Något hård spelare kanske.
Ja, jag tror
You
bara
see the ice they're taking here, putting the broom down on the centre line, expecting this to curl at least 5 feet. So a good swing on the ice here in Curl Aberdeen.
I think from
If
what
we're
the
showing
sweepers were
highlight,
saying
don't
as
switch.
well, Robbins,
Yeah.
they thought he played a good weight,
If we shout switch, switch.
but with the big swing it does take some weight off. You need to have that positive running at the end to take the swing.
Line's good.
Line's really close.
Line's good.
4, 5,
Room.
Rim.
Room.
Fraser.
5.
Get right back there. Right back.
It's got lots of room here.
Right back.
Keep going. Keep going.
I think you maybe see that a little bit. Might run a little straighter along the centre
Typ
of
så
the
på
sheet.
förra eller?
Sådär då.
So just
Ta lite mindre då bara. Så.
threw it a couple of inches too wide.
Okej.
Hung a little too long. Starts to break when you get a little closer to the wings, perhaps.
What everyone else has done.
And that one just didn't get there.
That's why it just kind of caught us with the weight.
Rapporten var helt okej va? Lite mjukt till och med.
Jag tror den var ganska bra.
Marginal bara köpt liksom.
Ross
Se
never
vilken
shows
bakom.
much emotion in the eyes. Very calm. You never really can tell what he's thinking.
Good chance for Sweden to make that roll in behind cover, force
Nej, aldrig. Ganska mycket
Scotland to take a one. Although I wouldn't be surprised to see Ross White play the double run for LeBlanc.
Okej.
But we won't have to do any heroics this
Bra,
time.
Daniel.
Ska hålla in så
Not like
mycket
the
där.
blank in end number 1.
Nej, jag
Play the cross-house double and roll out.
This is quite a straightforward flag at this end.
Tyckte du att hur kändes då?
Det kändes ganska bra. Något lite utsatt kanske.
Det kändes lite, ja, det var bra sättning. Lite mer aggressivt än förra, men du kom ut lite tajtare. Så.
Ja, exakt.
Last stone of the fourth end, tied score.
Yep.
And it will most likely remain that way. This stone comes to rest. Blank end. Still 1 point each for the teams, as we have one more end before halftime.
Kom inte Antons så inifrån och ut här i första omgången, kom inte den jättemycket? Det kom ju ingenting så här.
Nej, men det märkte vi redan på min första där inte körde upp någonting.
Ja, exakt.
Ja.
Men det är ändå rätt.
Lite hård.
Känns lite hård men ändå.
Lite tung.
Helt okej ändå.
Något tajt. Ingen för linje, ingen för linje. Okej, bra Sebbe.
Bra.
We'll be seeing the same setup in this end as in the fourth. Centre guard by Sweden. And corner
Line's perfect.
to be thrown by Hugh and Kyle.
Spread just still.
Get as close as you can then. Yep.
I have
Line's good.
a slight feeling that
High bro.
Scotland
Line's perfect.
are just a tad impatient.
Good boys.
Maybe want to just try and win this game as quick as possible. They're on this undefeated run. We've seen them call some ambitious shots, that's for sure. I think they'll be quite keen to get that 2 up on the board at least.
Scotland would be happy to go into the fifth end break, having taken a 2 at the fifth.
Sport, Anton, sport.
Sweden will have other ideas. They'll be quite happy either to steal or force here.
Have you ever felt that way though, or seen teams feel that way coming into games, feeling maybe like a big favourite, like it's a game they should win, and then just becoming a little bit impatient?
I don't think it's probably the game because it's the last round robin game and they want it over with. I think they're just getting impatient. They're not getting their 2.
Close. 5, 6.
I mean, in general.
I know.
Line's really good. On it. Whoa,
6.
off then.
Whoa. 6.
If you're playing a team you feel like you should be beating and then it's not quite going your way, could that be an extra stressful?
Needs to
Line's
move.
getting better.
Just go.
It could, and it is a game of patience. You have to be patient.
Yep.
You will get errors,
Nice.
so it's being patient and not getting frustrated.
Good judge.
There's 10 ends to play, so it's not over till that last stone.
Farten finns.
Farten är där. Farten är där.
Är där.
Sebbe! Sebbe!
Det är lite lång ut.
Vänta in farten bara. Vänta in farten.
Curla. Bara om det kan. Nej.
And you also have teams that like to be in front in the game and lead the game, And there's also teams that don't mind coming from behind, quite happy to steal and fight back in games and have that killer instinct to kill out, you know, to finish off a game when you are up.
It's on the tee.
So many teams have many different strengths.
Go for that. Speed's good down here.
Some teams, sometimes you see a team go through a tournament or a championship, they're just winning every game, they're up in every game. Then they get to the playoffs and they're 2 or 3 points down in a game. It's almost like they're not sure what they're going to do. And that's been a killer for some teams in the past.
And that's where they do get frustrated because they feel we should be winning and we're not. So what can we do differently?
Good sweep.
But just get frustrated.
We're curling there. We're curling. Good sweep, boys. Really good.
Good sweep, boys.
But you don't win the game in the first few ends. That was a really good draw there around the corner guard, because Ross has left that plant in the middle because he knows that he could get rid of both yellows.
Jag gillar att dubbla.
Vad tror du om att ta garden och skicka ner? Eventuellt bara dra av den.
Är det så eller?
Eller bara pila.
Okej.
Ja, men det är
Bara
värt att gå
bort
för
med
det.
den. Så eller?
Ja, det blir bra.
Okej.
Just peeling the corner guard here.
Upp. Oh, sten. Bra.
Nice shot by Rigosa. Ross White quite quick to ask for that corner guard to be replaced.
Dropped it.
Two.
No, not early. Whoa.
Two. Here soft.
Robin, if you need to go. Robin, if you need to go.
Two.
Oh, we're getting there.
The boys are getting a bit hoarse as the week's going on. They've been shouting too much.
Yep. Hard.
Just trying to cover that stone in the house.
Good job, boys.
Drop that in big time.
Scotland will need to make a play on that one in the centre fairly soon.
Sweden just peeling that corner again. It's a
Sweden
waiting
could
game.
call their bluff though and stick up a centre guard.
Don't know if that jams if you hit it.
Jag väljer alltid
Det är jävligt rakt där.
Jag går alltid på fel. Så får stå här va?
Okay. Do you want to kill the back one?
Yeah, you can kill the back one's nice, yeah.
Barrier.
Fire.
Like firm hack.
As long as you get out the 8 foot, we're pretty good, to be honest.
Hack wait. It'll go hack.
Switching up here, Scotland wanting to shuffle these stones around a little bit.
Yep.
They do have the last stone, so we'd quite like to not open up the centre.
I hear phone.
Whoa.
I hear phone.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Good.
Hard. No ball,
That's pretty good there. Kills the back one. Leaves 3 reds in the house. That's going to be a bit of a worry for Sweden.
You know that?
Cut, Robin. Throw.
Sorry.
Okay.
Helt okej så också.
Yep.
Forward.
Forward.
There it is. Forward. There it is.
Trying to really hold this pass. Oh, clips the red, but does still make contact with the yellow.
That was hack you asked for.
Same way, it's fine then.
was good tackle.
It's a lot tighter ice.
It was a nice hack.
Yeah.
Give Scotland the opportunity now to lie 3. And they've got last stone at this end.
Don't think it'll be possible for Sweden to
It's not the only way to really
make the double and roll in behind cover. Gonna have to choose either to kill both the Reds or make the roll.
I think the main objective would need to really be the roll here if they want to try and kill the end. If they can roll perfectly here behind the centre 2 stones that are there, it'll make it difficult for Scotland to move it.
Big weight.
Yep.
We'll try and move both the Reds here and make the roll. This is quite thin though. Probably could have spelled that Red a bit. Maybe even spelled that back 4 and sat on top. That would have been good, but
Yeah, you can't guard.
didn't get there.
I was thinking more split this one.
That one, I just worry in case we come back to you and he maybe makes a double. Or... Could you ever hit it high?
If you're hitting it high, you got to come right back here.
How can we make sure we make 2?
Then he probably burns.
Peel?
Any slashes. Or he hits some nose.
It's a tough one. It's quite thin.
Watch
Half
your
stone
time,
maybe?
Watch your time.
What do you like?
Try this.
Is that you do that? Blanking thighs, all right?
Well, I thought, see if you could you ever make, like, there, and if he makes the roll, you're going to have a tap for 3. It's curling enough to get in there.
It's not a bad shout. Even if you leave it half out.
If you go there and he overrolls, we're forced.
Here?
I like that. Make him play a shot.
That. Just get it biting.
What are we throwing? Just 12 foot. What? Just top 12. Top 12. Just try to cover the inside. 12 in front of that one. Just straight in front of it.
Just top 12's nice. Okay. We chuck it top 12. If he goes to the bury, we've got an angled run.
Yeah. Just got to watch we don't go too far with this and leave him a circle.
Yeah.
Make it good though.
What do you make of
The
this,
arrow's
Rona?
on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Yeah, they've discussed many options there because they don't want to leave a shot for Sweden that's going to cause them problems.
Line's good.
Close.
Felt really good, boys. Top 12. Line's nice.
Room.
Oh, just top 12.
Room.
Just top 12.
Because if Scotland come down this side,
line's good.
Sweden could draw
Line's
right
good.
round the other side.
Line's really
But what Ross White was saying there, if he leaves this out, he could use it to raise with his next one.
Yep.
Good, Ross. Good. Real good.
That's pretty good there. Sweden can't remove all 3. Scotland want to make sure they get 2.
They're looking at the treble.
Not easy.
Not easy at all, no.
Ross was telling him on the way past it's not easy.
En trippel där. Finns ju en trippel.
I think Sweden, if they lift this double, that would probably be...
Samma fart som förra.
They might just punch the other red and leave it sitting in the house.
Might slide underneath the guard, the shooter. We'll see. You can throw some big weight here. Daniel Magnusson. As you just go silent here. That's when you know the shot's missed. Tight on the brush again on that out-turn peel. Leaves a draw for 3 to break open this game.
So Scotland's patience has paid off in this 5th end.
It's up to you.
That'll be a great feeling. Score a 3-point lead
Same weight, still fine.
coming into half-time. I'll feel quite relaxed with that. We'll expect Ross White to make this draw
Line's good.
anywhere in the house.
Should be fine. 7.
Go back in if you need it.
8.
Line's good. Go back in. Go back in.
Here Bryden saying they got backing, meaning even if it's all heavy, they can play a bounce off of their own red. Not really needed here. Good weight by Ross White. And it will be 3 for Team Scotland, to the appreciation of the home fans here in Aberdeen. That's half time for the team's 5-minute break.
I'm just gonna run.
And I'll be back.
Good Fraser.
Okay.
Even if we pick it off, we
Scotland plays Sweden
Let's make it good.
after a great blank in the first by Ross White. Has a chance to pick up a score here. It's the single point, 1-0 after 2. In the third end, chance to maybe score a 2 back for Daniel Magnusson, skip of Sweden, looking for the tap on this yellow onto the back shot stone, but rolls off. Only the 1, but good enough to tie the game. The blank in the fourth end takes us to the 5th. Good end by Scotland. Leaves a draw for 3. Ross White makes it no problem. Up 5-1. 4-1.
Okay, everybody else happy with the score?
Yeah.
Fine. I'm happy.
You're happy? I'm glad about that, Ewan.
It's just as soon as you sweep it, it just really holds that line down there. So you just need to watch it and jump early. Because it happened with one of mine coming down this way.
Va?
Jag gillar det. Ja, då vill jag ha en avokado på det.
Jag är gul. Hur långa 5 minuter är det här? Hur långa 5 minuter är det här?
1:20 kvar.
Va? Ja. Vad fort när man har roligt.
Times go fast when you're...
Där är jag. Shit vad coolt.
Ja, jag fixar.
Vart är den bilden ifrån? Vänta, filma mig nu.
Jag vet det förut.
Teams are back onto the ice. Scotland, they are up 4-1. And here they did mention the time slightly in the fifth end. They are
Hard, boys.
Hard, boys.
just below half.
Whoa, just go here then. Try and get some separation.
Just less than 18 minutes.
Fine, boys. You want a bump or go round?
With 38 for the game. Generally, you quite like to have at least 19 minutes left, so need to watch our time a wee bit, but with a 3-point lead, you'd think next couple of ends might be quite straightforward. As they'll probably switch on a few of the defensive gears and try and keep it a little bit tidy. I don't think they'll struggle too much for time. But of course, if Sweden scores a couple back here, and we get some messy ends, time could be an issue.
Line only. Robin close.
Line's nice.
Robin early.
Yeah.
Just line. Line.
Oh, close. Whoa.
You and Kyle from Stranraer having a good game tonight so far.
8. Hard.
Just looking to tap his red up.
Hard. Penny bounce. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
Wanted to come round it, but it over curled, so just went for the straight tap.
Sorry, boys.
Håll igång den.
Oh, ganska långt ut.
Byt.
Johan.
Igen, jag får den där.
Ja.
Där är den.
Japp, Johan. Hårt. Japp. Hårt.
So a nice draw around there behind the corner guard. Try and set up a 2. Ross White immediately moves out to get the corner guard off.
Yeah, not allowed to remove that with you and Kyle's stones, as it's sat in the free guard zone. That zone is now up for grabs. Any stone. And Kingan can make this go away, and this is the defensive gear I mentioned. Just trying to keep things a little more tidy here. Preferably try and force Sweden to score a 1. But even a blank, not too bad. As long as Sweden doesn't score their 2, Scotland will be quite happy.
Ja, där.
Ja. 0-5.
Ja. Det är ganska mycket. Det känns som vi fortfarande kan ha dem ganska långt med passen.
So Anton Regosa struggled a bit in this game tonight.
Kommer nog köra curla ganska mycket.
Just being asked to replace this corner guard.
Johan.
Sweeping it hard to try and pull it across. Just get it over the hog line, and doesn't cover the shot in the house. So it'll allow Scotland to be able to hit it and roll across. So Fraser King, who lives in Aberdeen,
Close. Yep. Whoa.
just looking to hit and roll across.
Good. Whoa.
Just catches it on the nose.
Jag gillar att slå på den översta. Men...
Sarg eller? Ja. Bra fart!
Japp!
Lite upp!
Japp!
Kom
So
igen
Sweden
Johan!
now try and
Forward!
come off the inside of that to get a roll.
Forward! Upp, upp. Bra.
Bra.
Plays that really nicely. He's rolled behind the long yellow guard.
Något mjuk.
Lite mjuk.
Något mjuk.
Ja, bra.
So Robin Bryden will just peel this off.
Bill!
Japp! Clean!
Clean you.
And does that. So Sweden lie 1. They want to at least get their 2 at this end. So if they hit this one on the nose, it doesn't leave an easy double for Scotland.
Upp.
Japp!
Johan Nygren,
Japp! Wow!
fairly steady game this evening.
Bra. Upp det.
And plays that well. So Scotland just looking to hit this top one and roll over. It's not an easy double. Just going to roll on top of the other
Oh, yep!
Swedish counter.
Whoa! Fraser! Hard! And roll. Whoa, whoa.
Good, Robin.
Good shot.
A good result.
Still pretty good.
So if Sweden do get right behind them, they can use it to raise up.
Nice throw, Paul.
Borde funka va?
Ja, det funkar.
Vi behöver inte dubbla
Vet
dem, bara
inte.
vicka ut. Vicka ut!
Sweden could just keep it open and draw the other side.
Eller vicka ut, vi gör den.
Ja,
Okej, det är lite risk men.
jag har inte.
But they're also aware that those reds are blocking the way into the forefoot if he needs to come in with his last stone.
Lite ner!
Want to try and keep their shooter in play here. Just clips it and rolls out. Doesn't even remove the Scottish counter from play. It's a missed opportunity for Sweden to get a second counter in the house. Advantage now to Scotland. Can really force Sweden to their 1 now at this end.
Yeah, like, yeah, even if we pick it, it's fine. That? I like it.
Quite happy even just to hit and run out here. Not give anything for Sweden to sit on.
Try and get inside if we can, or? To be fair, as long as we stick. Yeah. To be fair, as long as we stick, we're probably forcing. Just make it good. We're not going to get too cute with it, hopefully.
Definitely not.
Well, hopefully anyway. So.
So 80% for Ross White tonight.
Whoa!
Fun, Mario!
19 years of age, so a couple of years left at junior level. And plays a hit and roll out.
Maybe just a hair up. Should have shot it early.
I went like that straight away to Robin. That's fine, that was my fault.
Sorry, jag kommer ha rekord.
Och så ganska hård fart på den.
Looking for the double.
Den som har dragit över liksom max 1, känns det som.
Vad sa du?
drar vi känns det som vi har max 1. Ha en liten chans på 2 på den här, men...
Slå vicka framför den andra.
Ja.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yep.
He's thrown these out turns a little bit tight. This time, sounds pretty close.
Go.
Oh, it does over curl again.
I think same ice is nicer. I'll just throw it a wee bit nicer. As long as we hang about, Robin. Throw inside? Yeah, just anywhere inside.
Even nose is fine, I think.
Yeah, aye.
He's not going to try the double.
If he tries to double, it's a bit... It's tough, and if you... Ah, exactly.
Make it good. Same weight.
Less.
Yep. It's good. Yep.
So Scotland would like to keep this shooter in the house, try and force a 1 at this end.
Good.
Plays that really well. Not an easy double now for Sweden, so they're just going to have to draw for 1.
Fairly took off.
Just a nicer throw.
I can't make the double and blank.
It's not Ross White throwing it though, it's Sweden.
Cross house double for blank. Cross house double for blank.
Not quite you.
Oh, there you go. Ross White wants to see the same from his opponent.
Måste toucha vitt eller håll.
All tougher this time, though, I think.
Nicer throw. Just took off a wee bit, so it was a wee bit less.
3 minutes on.
Makes a lot more sense to draw for 1 here.
Känns lite mjuk.
Last on of the 6th end coming down. Quite important for Sweden to make this one, to stay in the game. Big sweep from Ragosa and Jones. Nygren out to help as well, needing a piece of the 8-foot. Will they get there?
Working it hard.
Just enough. That's when you bow and thank your sweepers for a good job. 1 for Sweden, hanging in there, but trailing by 2.
Ja. Bra. Ja.
Känns nära den. Hej då!
Räcker.
A nice tight centre guard by Sebastian Jones. This time the corner guard not being thrown by Scotland.
Yep.
Line's good.
Yep.
For a couple of reasons. They're up by 2.
6, 7. Whoa, then.
And also it is a 7th end.
7.
I'd be quite keen to
Line's good.
Coming down.
score in the even ends, if anything.
Tackle for weight.
So that way they'll have last on for the 10th and final end.
Nothing, Robin. I think you're there.
Coming home.
Really good, Ewan.
It's a great shot there from Ewan. Top 4 exactly where you want your lead stone to be. So Sebastian Jones will just try and follow that and freeze on top.
Och så curla.
Anton! Anton!
Anton!
Upp, linje,
Anton!
linje! Åh, åh. Åh.
Oh, another great shot.
Okay. Just go well. I think same hand. Same weight. Yep. Yeah, similar, I know.
So Ewan Kyle, left-hander,
Six.
High right now.
just wanting to play the same weight really as his last.
Wider line.
Come in and sit on top of the Swedish stone.
Release the curl.
6, 7.
Fraser.
Doesn't want to bounce off it.
Hard. Hard.
Now trying to take it round because it is heavy.
Right, Ian.
Frysen.
Frys på en till där. Insida. Ja.
It does leave a pocket now for Sweden to sit on it.
Ganska mycket hand på
Ganska
den här.
mycket hand.
Lite tight.
Ja. Lite kort.
Vi har farten. Det är
So
bra ut.
Anton Ragosa just wanting to come in and freeze on top of this red
Bra
stone.
linje, bra linje.
Ingen dugg.
Bra
Wow!
linje, bra linje.
Good shot there. Scotland are 2 up and they've got the hammer, so I think we'll just see them peel the centre guard off.
Single! Just that. Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Hard!
Hard, Ian. Go. Go, 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 go.
Clean. Fine, good sweep, Ian. Really good sweep.
Just peeled the single guard off.
Shot, Kegan.
Good
Det är kanske är på en gard igen, ja.
En gard igen. Gilla garden igen. Ja.
Guard. Okay.
Känns det som att jag kan spela samma tid, men bara ett helt vanligt släpp på den nästan. Jag tror... Helt okej fart tror jag. Ser lite lång ut. Vi får nog köra. Vi får köra.
So Speaker's quite happy with the weight
Yeah,
at the
go on.
moment.
Johan då kanske. Johan.
Just want to leave this
Yep,
one
yep,
short.
yep, yep. Oh, oh. Bra.
Gött.
Plays that well.
Alltså.
Well, taking a look at the other scores in Curl Aberdeen this evening. We see Switzerland up 5-3, playing Russia. USA up 3-2, playing Norway. Canada up by 2, playing Germany. And it's a 6-2
Single
lead
fine.
for China, playing Korea. Scotland, Canada and USA all qualified. The rest of the teams playing off for that last spot in the semi-finals.
Yep.
And that would be to play Scotland. Germany, Norway and Switzerland all with a very good chance. Perhaps try and figure out what will happen. A little closer to the end of this game.
15 eller?
If possible.
Den borde väl gå in med dig.
We tried to do that for the women's game earlier today. All the games were so tight, it was impossible to figure out.
Känns lugn i fart. Något någonstans.
Väldigt tajt.
Tight linje.
Väldigt tajt.
1-2.
Måste över.
Bara över, bara över!
Då är det lugn.
So Sweden just looking to replace the guard here.
Det är bra så. Gillar det.
Scotland removed one of the reds out the house.
Det är rätt sida där.
But Scotland just have to play this end that they've got last stone, keep it clear, keep it simple.
Yep.
Yep, you in.
Clean.
Clean, clean.
Drop.
Anton.
Sammanslår. 1.
Byt!
Anton.
Byt! Go, 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 go!
Kör hela vägen Anton.
Gå!
So they need to sweep this as far as they can to pull it across.
Trött.
And it's not covered. Stones in the house at all. But if Scotland do split it all out, it does give cover for Sweden to draw around.
Just pick it. No, just
Try and roll under and get rid of the back one.
Yeah, so if Scotland can try and keep their shooter here behind the corner guard.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Stick.
Just spins out into the open, but does remove the two stones from play.
Dämpad eller?
Yeah, good effort. That's a tough one to make. You literally have to basically hit those and hope the handle takes over there.
Försöker göra en perfekt trick här då. Prova att köra normal. Kan hålla lite höjd på den kanske.
Sweden know they don't want to lose a two at this end.
Yep!
Want to force Scotland to one.
Yep!
Just trying to get a hit and roll behind.
It's a pretty good roll.
Very good result.
That's pretty much fully buried.
Där kom den.
Tänkte se, va?
Där kom den sa jag.
Tänkte se det bara. Skön sista sten och så bara kolla. Fan.
Finally came, he says.
Bra sten i alla fall.
The perfect shot for Daniel Magnusson.
T-line. Yeah, right on top.
Let us know who the stone is.
Yeah.
Scottish fans are very close to the players tonight, and they're on the end sheet.
Now standing up there, it's almost like you're hovering over the sheet. And very
Intimidating.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Ross White with the draw.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Coming after, wanting to sit on top of this yellow.
Got to be there.
Come on.
And just enough for shot stone. Very nicely played by Ross White. Just swept it far enough.
Realize shot.
Yeah, we're shot.
Just kick the guard in the way past.
That really came down on us.
You can see the fans there.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You'll never get closer than that.
Det är klippa.
Could have bumped if anything. I just would prefer that. I'm pretty sure it's a
Just think the referees that now, we're still shot.
Höra vad de andra tycker.
Sa du?
Ska vi höra vad de andra tycker?
Ja. Det finns två alternativ. Antingen så klipper du den här på översidan eller så gaddar du draget. Gaddar vi draget här. Måste han gå på det här hållet. Det är jävligt svår dragning här.
Täpen har han.
Va?
Täpen.
Jo, då får han gå på täppen.
Va?
Då får han gå på täppen.
Okej.
Måste han tappa den till knappen.
Vad tycker ni?
De måste vara ståndare.
Ja, fan, jävla tur. Center liksom.
Där eller så lägger man sig över där.
Gard eller?
Slide back eight.
Nu får han köra tätt.
Släpp framför nu eller?
Ja,
Släpp framför.
ja, okej. Då lite mindre is, va?
Känns lite mycket, ja.
Va?
Känns lite mycket kanske. Samtidigt är det väl lite dyrare där som vi ska tänka också för sig.
Ja, kan det vara dit då? 4-10?
Ja. Ja.
Seems to be the guard for Sweden. Just wanting to take away the straight draw for 2.
Nära!
Knowing full and well to leave
Ja, men jag måste stanna.
an angled tap on the corner guard. This one though starting to over curl.
Sitter där.
Might not guard that draw after all.
Täcker ingenting.
Doesn't really do that. Guards the tap on the red, but I think Ross White will be quite happy to play the button draw.
Kom ut lite vid alltså. Kom ut lite vid.
Sweep for T, boys.
Yeah, exact same throw.
Can't really chisel off that red too much. The shots don't.
Try and not jump this one early then.
No, we won't.
Otherwise, we might kill it straight into that guard.
No, we
The
can
last,
leave it
the
late.
last one was really tight, so.
Yeah, no, we can leave it late.
Here Ross White just telling his sweepers, don't jump on it and sweep it too hard too early, because it will straighten out the line. They're needing to navigate past that corner guard, seeing how so much curl on the ice here.
Go!
There'll be a big swing at the end.
Line's good. Line's good. Sweep for T.
Dryden from the head liking the line, so just down to the sweepers now to drag this to the T line. Looking real nice here.
What about?
Played it perfectly.
Wow, good draw by Ross White. And that's 2 points for Scotland. Looking real good here in the final round robin game.
Good end, boys.
6-2 after 7 ends.
Hard boys, line's good.
Line's really good.
Hard boys.
We're close now.
Have a look now.
Top 4.
Whoa.
Line's perfect.
Whoa.
Yep. Let it go, Fraser. Yes! Hard. Good judge, boys. Nice shot.
Scotland having a good day, you might say. 6-2, playing Sweden. Also won their game this morning. They played China. With a win here, they're undefeated throughout the round robin, very much like the Swedish women's team. They just concluded their round robin this afternoon. You see the comparison for the leads. Sebastian Jones having a slight edge on Ewan Kyle.
Whoa. Line over it. Okay. Whoa.
Hair narrow.
Robin.
Hair narrow. Top.
Line's
Top
good.
four, top.
Line's good. Top 8.
Line's perfect.
Whoa!
Fine.
Whoa!
Line's perfect, boys. Just get my brush. Over curling your hair now.
Sit.
Good,
Bringing
good.
it in
Nice
to
shot.
make sure there's no cover out front to benefit Sweden. Good weight there.
Oh, look at that. Oof.
That's some scratch in the ice.
So picking up some debris coming out the hack there. Sebastian Jones. You can see the line.
They might actually get away with this.
Let's see where this goes. Still not going to get fully buried, but that's pretty good draw weight.
Pretty good direction.
Jo, men jag har ingen aning. Verkligen ingen aning.
Remove? I don't think so.
Slide on a stone.
Guys, peel this one.
I don't mind.
I won't miss it tight anyway.
You can still actually see the scratch going up the centre of the ice there.
It's quite a big one.
Wow.
You hear Kingan saying
Don't touch it.
he won't be missing this. Tight, saying if he goes straight past, he'll pick the stone in the house.
He does that all the time.
Peels the guard.
Oh shit, har någon gjort ordning det här?
Ja,
Anton Ragosa just noticed the scratch in the ice. A little surprised with the.
Kör.
I think he just realised how bad of a pick Jones just had.
Kanske, ser ut att gå bra ändå.
Nej.
I remember my skip at the World Juniors in Perth a long time ago,
Vi har den
2011.
hela vägen där.
Was playing a peel,
Ja.
quite a big guy.
Fucking shit.
Hit coming out the hack. The pick was so severe, it stopped him in his tracks. Didn't make it past the tee line. And he tried to chuck the stone as hard as he could, and it barely just made it over the first hog line.
Wow, that's incredible.
Just hit the boulder. So, yeah, happens once in a while.
It's fine.
See
Good. Good shot, Fraser.
Kingan with quite the advantage on Ragosa at second. Scotland outplaying Sweden by 11% as a team so far.
18. Håg!
Big sweep here to get it past the hog line. It's pretty safe.
Scotland will just keep removing these guards.
So much work being put into throwing that corner guard just to see it being peeled away 10 seconds later.
Shot, Robin.
Who's lying short? Is it Sweden?
It is.
Well, essentially, they do have a draw for two as it sits. You can see Robin Dryden also outplaying his counterpart, Johan Nygren.
No, sweeping it again.
That's pretty good here.
Whoa!
No big sweeping.
You don't want to come in and leave a double, though.
Come so close, you might see them go for it. Yes, indeed. Try and catch this a bit on the centre line side, the top yellow. Try and take the back one. Most importantly, just get the top yellow here.
Good Robin.
The main objective was to open the front, though. If you weren't going to catch that one at the back, you didn't want to be in the tight side, so he did err in the correct side.
Den däremot. Punkt!
Bra linje.
Ser helt okej ut. Ser helt okej ut. Bara över, bara över, bara över. Sitt.
Vad hade du för klockan? Va? Vad hade du för klockan?
That guard's a bit longer, but is there a way through for Scotland to get to the shot? They could come in and tap it back.
Måste ha stenkoll på linjen där. Det är det absolut viktigaste.
What do they play if we peel? Probably try and get here, and then we play that in behind here.
He's still got to make that double roll. And even if he does, he's always going to roll to leave us a slash.
Just peel.
Yeah, I think it's a good call.
When did that pick happen?
They're leading second.
Just I think it was a slider that picked rather than a
That's a
stone.
monster, isn't it?
She's massive. I just peel.
Peel! Yep.
Ross White wasting no time. Just peel this off.
How about Ross?
Lite närmare nu.
Okej. Och lite mer is också. Ingen dålig spår eller skärslikare.
Nej, jag vet. Vad spelar du på?
Gör den, ja. Något närmare än haka bara. Men linjen är det viktigaste.
Ross White was expecting the corner freeze on the second shot. Sweden
Lite tight linje.
just be guarding again, though.
Bort är bra! Hake!
And then it'll be quite interesting to see what Scotland does.
Hake!
Ja,
Linjen är rätt
var
bra.
med. Bara
Can't peel the
stanna.
guard again.
Bara stanna.
And just leave a draw for two.
Bara stanna.
There's also that double on the reds to score the
Nej,
two.
nej. Bra.
You might see Scotland just guard the reds. They come in. Even.
Tricky one. Do they really have a shot for two right now? That's the only thing I'm thinking.
He's got a double.
That's a tough one.
Still in.
We could get.
Free freeze has not got a shot for two.
I know. I'm just thinking it's a tougher one. If we ever piece that guard and he said nose hit.
I don't think we're going to be near that if you're making the freeze.
I'm just trying to think of how we can make it really difficult to make two, because we've got nothing on that side right now.
I quite like the freeze. It's up to you. It's up to you. What do you like?
What line do you think then?
I'm thinking that.
It's probably quite close. It's either that you just try the slash. It's not too
Then it has got a symbol too if you don't make it.
It's not too difficult though.
What do you like? There or a slash?
If we miss the draw, it's still got a tough one, I think.
Yep.
As long as we're close.
Just fully four. Even if we sit there, it's not the worst.
I haven't thought about the guard.
Forward to bump it.
Definitely throw a guard. Very tough draw to get there for two on the end turn. It's makeable.
Same weight as your last couple down.
Thought about the slash even, running the top red down.
It's mostly
Cast the yellow.
When you bump a hair, you're good.
Well, there's quite a tight gap coming
bump ahead
through
with
here
white
in the
too.
draw, and
I've
as
got
you heard
really
him say, he
tough
doesn't want to split
Same way
that
as
top
the draw
red.
last time.
He could put up a guard and say, well, you try and get your two out of this.
We can maybe go top.
Didn't mind the slash even for the way Ross White's throwing his peels.
Line's good.
Whoa!
It's quite a, actually have a bit of margin for that. Might even come off your own red second shot if anything.
Yep. Hard.
Trying to do the port though, and now plan B to tap this red up. Does get shots thrown out of it, and that's not actually a bad result in the end.
Yeah, because Sweden can't roll off that by very much to get second.
Oh, it's left a very tough shot for two.
It was well called early on when it was obviously hanging. It wasn't going to curl enough, so They swept it early to go for the raise.
Vi kan hålla den ganska bra. Ja, den där finns ju inte. Lite så, ja. Om man spelar så där liksom. Nej, tänk.
Sweden can't see the whole stone, so they're just going to come down at a tap back weight. Try and scrape past that top edge.
Ja, bara bak 8 räcker ju liksom. Måste ha någon curl också.
Tough tap here for Daniel Magnusson. He'll need to navigate past the two reds quite tightly. And this one really starting to curl though. And again, when you hear the vice skip go silent, you know the shot's gone. It has overcurled. It's a steal of 1 for Scotland. A 7-2 lead.
Ja, farten var bra. Ja, farten var bra. Ja.
Tror du det? Ja. Men det finns liksom inte.
Bara ha kul de sista 3 omgångarna. Eller 2 omgångar kvar. Ja.
Om inte det blir extra än då?
Nej, just det.
Ja, det.
Jag sa ju det.
Quite positive.
Line's nice, here now.
Whoa. Line's
Whoa,
nice.
line's nice.
Whoa.
Go ahead and we can touch.
Take.
Set. Set.
Okay.
Four down for Sweden. They do have, or 5 down rather, the last stone.
Okej då, kanske inte rätt okej, kanske typ nästan okej. Okej, jag tar tillbaks allt okej. Nej, det var inte alls det.
Telling a story going down the ice there.
Indeed he did.
Bra där.
He's just saying,
Lägg en hög där på samma sida eller?
I'm not even gonna translate. Does end up in a decent spot. Sets in the free guard zone.
Scotland just throwing this stone away. They don't want granite in the rings. Can benefit Sweden.
Mellan 0.
Ja.
Det är bra.
Johan!
Needing some sweeping on this one to get it past the hog line. It's not going to. Just wheels coming off for Sweden here now. Scotland can peel the only guard in play as we see the other scores. Tied game between Russia and Switzerland. USA now have picked up the win against Norway 8-2. Canada up 1 over Germany. That was a great comeback by Korea. They scored 4 points in the last 2 ends to tie it up, playing China. Well, as it sits right now, it's Switzerland that would go through, ranked number 4, if the results remain the same. Switzerland are tied with Russia, but they do have the hammer, so essentially winning with that advantage.
Bra fart! Hake! Ser lite längre ut än hake. Ja, hake nära. Nära. Ser in ut.
So all Sweden can do is keep putting up the guards and hope for an error from Scotland.
Bill!
Had a really good, solid game today.
Clean.
Fraser Kingen.
Off, just off, just off. Good, Fraser.
Nice to hit the high note before coming into the playoffs.
Lite hårdare press än vanligt. Kom igen! Ah, jag tror den är rätt bra i fart.
Bill!
Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Clears that nicely. Yeah, all these games tonight are close and it gets very tense in the last round robin game. Bottom 3 teams in the rankings here will be relegated to the B division. There's a lot at stake for people out in everybody that's out in the ice.
Bill!
Clean. Yep. Clean.
Another good peel.
Okej då, jag drar tillbaks.
Oj, förlåt. Du spelar precis igen.
Ja.
Tror ni?
0 eller 9, 5.
Lite tight.
Totalt. Ja, nära.
Sweepers have had to work hard tonight.
If he makes the freeze, these stones are active enough, I can get it out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear there Ross quite happy just to split this one out, and if Sweden do make the perfect freeze, he'll be able to split it out.
Yep.
Clean.
Hard. Clean.
Jävla kamerorna som står överallt. Det är som rödljus allihopa.
So Daniel Magnusson just looking to freeze the Scottish stone.
Tight linje. Tight.
Try and hope for an error from Scotland.
Anton, du måste gå. Du måste.
Okej.
Gonna have to hold it for line.
Gå.
It's drawing off it. Weight wasn't too bad at all, but just the line was tight.
Barrier, try and roll right on top. Okay, what way are we throwing? Barrier.
Okay.
Yep, thank you.
Could make it tough for Sweden to score here.
Yep.
Hard, June. Right to it. Right to it for a piece.
Big sweep by Ewan Kyle. This is over curling, but does the main job, removes the yellow. Leaves an open hit to score one for Sweden.
Hold that. Lamp up.
Ja.
Last stone of the ninth end could quite possibly be the last stone of the game. Even if it's made here for the Swedes. We'll see. Nice shot though. Scores the one, but gloves are slowly coming off here. That is it. Sweden will forfeit. Too big of a lead to come back from, with only one end remaining in this game. Undefeated Scotland. 9 straight wins in the round robin. They'll be the team to beat coming into the playoffs. Seven 7-3 final score.
It usually looks like an albino. It usually looks like an albino.
Som man säger bara, det gick bra ett tag.
last one was really tight. So
7th end.
leave it late.
Scotland lying 1. Ross White does get the draw to score 2. And it's a beautiful shot, comes through the court, swept nicely onto the button.
Let's just try and get
for the deuce. 6-2 game.
Ja, bara bak 8 räcker ju liksom. Måste ha någon curl också.
In the 8th. Quite a tough shot for Daniel Magnusson to play the tap for 2 over curls. A steal of 1 for Scotland. In the 9th end, 3 Scottish counters. Sweden just looking to score the 1, finish this game on a high note. Does make the hit and stick for the 1. But final score and a win for Scotland, 7-3.
It's mental, and it usually looks like an albino. It usually looks like an albino.
Man säger bara, det gick bra ett tag.
Those are the other games. We'll see USA have beaten Norway 8-2. Canada has beaten Germany 4-2. Switzerland is up 7-5 with the final end to be played, and China is up 7-6. So 3 teams are qualified. Still that last spot to be played for. Switzerland looking pretty good if they can close out their game against Russia to snag that last spot. We have Ross White with Rona Howie.
Well, Ross, 9 straight wins, ranked number 1. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's terrific. We had a really good game plan going out throughout the whole round robin, and we managed to stick to it. So we're really pleased, and hopefully we can carry on to the semi-final.
And do you now look at tomorrow as a different competition? Like that's that part over, and tomorrow's a new way of, because it's basically knockout from now on.
I guess so. I think we're going to have to. We're going to have to really refocus and get back into that really sharp mid that we were in at the very start of the week. So we just need to keep going.
And you've got 24 hours before your semi-final. What will you and the boys do?
There'll be a lot of eating and sleeping. I don't know. We'll plan it out tonight, and we'll see what all the boys are thinking. Maybe a long lie would be nice.
Good. Well, best of luck tomorrow. Well done.
Well, that's it for the action this evening. But seems to have gotten the message that Switzerland will snag that 4th place either way, win or lose against Russia. So they'll be through alongside the USA, Canada and the undefeated Scots. Playoffs remain in World Junior Curling Championships here in Aberdeen, Scotland.